The road to 1,000 break and runs, rack 131. We got 9-ball, 9-foot table, 4 1/8-inch pockets using a template rack, World 9-ball tour 4-mite break, trying to make the 1 on the side. This is a big stroke break, not a ton of power. Trying to cut the 1 on the side here. The 1 goes just a little bit high, bounces off the points, back up table. The cue ball did not quite have enough draw on it, but thankfully I did pocket a ball, and I do have a decent shot here on the 1. Switching out the cue balls here, same exact cue ball. 1 is brand new, 1 is older. I break with the older one just in case it comes off the table while breaking. I like to protect the brand new one, keep it new longer. Trying to figure out the run out here to play nice position on the 3 ball. I got to avoid the 6 ball and the 8 ball. You see me putting my cue there on the table. I see a natural 2-rail position shot to get right there on the 3. If I get right there on the 3, I can work the rest of the rack out. Shooting this 1 ball in the upper right-hand corner pocket. I hit it with a little bit of low spin, playing the 2 rails and gap between the 6 and the 8. Playing the cue ball off the right-hand long rail, leave myself a pretty good shot in the 3. I hit that with a low spin, around 7 o'clock somewhere with a decent stroke. The speed on that stroke really made a big difference. That's something to take into consideration. You see me put my cue on the table there. I'm trying to see exactly where I want to be at on the 4 ball to play a natural position shot getting to the 6, because I want to be absolutely perfect on the 6 because the 7 is very close to the 6, and I do not want to have to travel all the way back down here and then back up table to play position for the 7. So it's very important to play a good cue ball from the 4 to the 6. So I'm thinking a few balls ahead here, of course. Rolling this 3 ball in, center high spin, 12 o'clock, trying to get the perfect angle so I can play 2 rails from the 4 to the 6. I pocketed the 3 there. Playing this 4 ball is going to be a little bit high left spin, coming off this in rail here, off the right-hand long rail, playing the gap between the 8 and the 9, leaving myself pretty straight on the 6, about as straight in as I can without getting hooked by the 9. High left spin there, around 11 o'clock, going 1 rail, 2 rails. Again, I want to be pretty straight on the 6, do not want to hook myself with the 9. If you guys would hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Playing position here on the 7 ball, I have a couple options. I can float forward with a little bit of high left spin, or I can draw back to the right-hand side of the table to play position on the 7 in the upper left. I decided to do that because I like playing position from the 7 to the 8 this way better than what I would have on the other side of the 7. This is a preference thing. I do believe either side would have worked. Some say I put a scratch into play right there, but I was very confident I wasn't going to scratch. So shooting this 7 ball here in the upper left-hand corner pocket, I use a high left spin. I was pretty flat in the 7, meaning pretty straight in. Therefore, I knew the 2 rails was easily possible. I hit that with a high left spin around 11 o'clock to go 1, 2 rails back out here in the middle of the table for a nice straight-in stop shot on the 8 ball here. This is low spin around 6 o'clock, nice and easy, utilizing all the pocket. Drawing the cue ball back just an inch or 2, cueing very low on the cue ball there. That way I don't have to induce much power, making the pocket play nice and big. Giving the 9 respect there, I did pocket this 9 and concluded this rack on the road to 1,000 break and runs. If you guys would, please hit that like button again. I appreciate it. Check out my sponsors. I got a great group there. Thank you very much for watching.